Hey, welcome to my first YouTube budgeting video. I was really inspired to do this since I love watching other YouTubers share their debt-free journeys and what they're doing to budget and keep their money in check as a household. And so I started doing the cash envelopes about 3 or 4 months ago, and I thought, why not? I'm just going to share it. There's not many Australians out there doing it, and it inspires me and it motivates me. So I hope that this can motivate you, but otherwise, it's just a good way to keep myself accountable and just see our progress. So I've got this brand new notebook here. It's completely blank, and if you know the Crafty Budgeter, one of my favorite YouTubers, she has these printables that you can get that I got off Etsy. So this is this September. It's got the calendar, the budget, paycheck budget, a few of those, the expense tracker, weekly check-in, sinking funds, and debt breakdown, as well as the categories for when you go to get your cash out, what you're going to be grabbing. So I'm going to transform this into something beautiful with these, and I'll be back. Hello friends, welcome to the video. Today we will be setting up my budget binder, my cash envelopes, and my coin jars. So I've already gone ahead and added in all the pages courtesy of Crafty Budgeter. I got her budget kit, September budget kit, off of Etsy. I'll link it below if you're interested. So it's this really pretty orange and floral design, which honestly I'm not the biggest fan of orange, but I really love this layout. There's lots of yellows, lots of purples, some kind of grayish tinges, and I'm loving it. I'm here for it. So I love the size of this two-page calendar spread. I just think it's so stunning. So we'll be filling all of this out, as well as our September budget and our paycheck budget for this week as well. We also have one for next week, our weekly check-in, our sinking funds, and an expense tracker. The only 2 pages that I didn't include is the debt breakdown and the cash envelope breakdown, because how much denominations of everything you want to get. So I'll explain a bit more about that. So a little bit about me. I am 21 years old. I have been married for 1 year, 1 month, and 1 day, which was not really planned when I filmed this, but that's kind of cute. My husband and I, well, we're both 21. He works full-time and I work casually but full-time hours, if you know what I mean. So we both earn a decent amount, but also not a lot. I've finished university, so I graduated with a diploma, and my husband is still studying for his bachelor. So we have some student loans which we will be paying off soon, but the way it works here in Australia is that, well, the way that we've done ours is that we don't actually have to pay until we start earning over a certain amount, and then it just automatically comes out of our paycheck every single time we get paid, just like our tax does. So I would like to do some contributions, or whatever it's called. What are they called? Voluntary payments, extra payments. But we're not going to be starting that yet because our main focus is getting my hubby a car. So we both do have our own cars, but his is pretty old. It used to be my granddad's, and it's working fine for the moment, but it's time for an upgrade. So we will be treating him to that very soon, hopefully. So that is our main goal at the moment, is just saving up for his car, and then as soon as that is saved, we will be paying off the student loans. So anyways, I feel like that was a really big ramble, but if you're going to be watching, I feel like you should know a bit about us. Everybody's different, everybody's finance is different, budget is different. That said, disclaimer, I am in no way a financial planner or expert or advisor in any way. This is purely just my household's budget, my personal experience, and just a bit of a test drive, honestly. I don't really know what I'm doing. It's an educated guess at this point. So this is what we used to use. It has a whole lot of information in it, which I don't really want to show actually. So I might just cut that bit out. So if it's jumped, I've just cut something out. But basically this is our old budget planner and I want to transition to this one. So I'm going to have my old calendar open beside me so that I can just copy over all the bills that we have and we'll go from there. At the moment, I think I'll just use our initials instead of full names just because I don't know how much I want to disclose to the whole internet right now. But I don't know, subject to change. So let me just get my pens out real quick. Excuse me. Alrighty. Okay, I don't know why I'm so nervous. If my voice sounds like weird or gross, like I'm sorry. If I talk really fast, because I talk so fast when I'm nervous. I wish I didn't, but I do. It's me. Gotta love it. Also, I just need to breathe. Anyways, welcome. So, I'm going to start by putting in everything that I know or bills that I know are coming out that have already come out because I want to transition to this. So even if I've already paid them, I'm going to start by putting in all my bills and I'm going to color code them, I think. So be right back. Okay, man, I really wish I had cute, neat handwriting, but alas, it is what it is. So we had on the 5th my phone bill. The next day, both our gas bottles ran out, so we had to get new ones for our stove. Then Wi-Fi came out. Actually, that's today. Wi-Fi comes out today. And then on the 27th, we have my car registration or rego, which is a sad $7.50. But that's okay, we'll live. It's what it's there for, drive the car. My printer. Just turn that off. Okay, so I don't know if I want to color code everything something different or have recurring payments one color and one-off things another color. I don't know what to do. Okay, I think I'm just gonna color code everything differently and then we'll see what happens next time. Like I said, I'm getting set up, so give myself grace. So rego orange. So I don't like it. Kidding. Wi-Fi is yellow. Cute. My phone is pink. Gas is kind of a random one. It's not like it's due every time. We just had to go buy it. So I think I'll make that blue. I guess general spending can be blue. So I'm kind of skipping ahead. Actually, no, I'm not going to skip ahead. Okay. So that is all my bills for the month that I know of. If other things come up, like gas was random, we didn't know that, I'll just add it in. So let's fill out our goals for the month. So my goal is to set up a budget plan that works, is a big one. So let's just write set up budget. Another goal is I want to eat out less. So I guess how I can do that is to more home meals. Another goal is to stay on budget. Man, how do girls do this and have it look like so cute? I feel like mine just looks like a 4-year-old wrote it. 4-year-old's probably a bit too young, but like, you know, it looks like a child, but it's okay. And the last goal might be to save $1,000. Wow. Anyways, no judgment. This is a safe space for myself, for you. Anyways, so categories. Okay, so categories. We've got. Actually, now I kind of regret doing all the different colors because I wanted to color code that. I guess I'll just make blue unexpected. Those ones explain themselves. So yellow, pink, orange. Okay, so yellow is. Okay, that just scared me. I think someone's whippersnipping outside, so if you can hear that, I'm sorry. It's kind of gross buzzing. So yellow is Wi-Fi. Seems a bit dumb to write that twice. Pink is me, so my expenses. Orange is car related. And I guess we need a color for my boy, so he can be purple. It's the only color I have left, which isn't too bad. Cool. So they're his expenses. So blue, unexpected, yellow, Wi-Fi, pink are mine, orange, car, and purple his. So throughout the month, if anything falls into these categories, I will be color coding accordingly. Now, under notes, I don't really know if I want to put like a quote, or maybe that would be a good place to put. Actually, you know what? We need to get our car service. So maybe I'll put things that need to get done that aren't necessarily scheduled. That's about it right now that I can think of. So I'll leave that blank. If I think of anything else, I'll pop that in there. But yay, I'm kind of glad it's a bit empty. It means we're saving some money. So we'll move on to the next page. So I think I'm going to get out my iPad for this part to use the calculator. So bear with me a moment. Okay, here's my calculator. Pretty sad that the iPad didn't actually come with its own calculator. I had to download this app and it has ads, and I'm not about to pay for ads to go away on a calculator. Like, I'm not gonna do that. So anyways, here we are. So our budget, I think this is for the whole entire month. So let me just do some calculations real quick. Okay, you zoomed in a little bit now. I have taped over some things because my husband and I don't have a joint account yet. It's a long story and to do with banks and stuff like that. So we're getting there, it's just not yet. So I've decided rather than include both of our incomes, I'm just going to stick to my income and what I do have. So even though we are married, we share all of our finances. It's just we're on the same page with our budget. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. I feel like I'm explaining too much. So this is going to be gross, kind of messy. Probably should have just reprinted the page, but I'm not about to waste that paper. So for the month, Wi-Fi, fixed expenses. That's pretty much it that comes out of my end. That's fixed. For variable expenses, we have groceries, fuel, We have my spending money, his spending money. Then we also have a date fund, a gift. Then we also have Christmas and miscellaneous. So they are all of the ones that we have at the moment. There are a few others that I would love to do, like a blessings one and a baby one. We're not expecting, but just like for in the future, just to have some funds aside. But it's not the biggest priority at the moment, so that's not in there. I'm just working with what we do have. So Wi-Fi for the month is $90. And my phone is $25. Let me just turn this printer off, making noises. Now they are fixed, so that is literally what actually came out. Okay, again with the calculator, one moment. Okay, so groceries, we do $100. Don't know why I used the calculator, I can do math. So that's 400. Fuel, we do 120 a week, so that's 480. Wild that we spend more on fuel than we do food, but okay. We get $50 each every week. That is literally ours to do whatever we want with it. So he can spend it on games, I can spend it on getting my eyebrows done, or literally can save it. I would really like to get a hammock. So anyways, that's just whatever we want, no judgment, just, you know, for our own entertainment. Date gets the same, $50. That also ends up being our eat out money, because if we want like Uber Eats or DoorDash or something like that, that comes out of date most of the time. So it really makes us think twice if we actually want to eat out or if we're just being lazy. Now, these ones are difficult. Miscellaneous gets $20 every week. So I think that's 80. Yeah. So miscellaneous gets $80. Now, gifts and Christmas. They've both been getting, well, actually one's been getting $20, the other has been getting nothing. I really want to put $10 in gifts and keep doing 20 in Christmas, but it's just hard because then a lot of money comes out. So let's just, in the ideal world, okay. See, I'm just all about convenience. So I can't get $10 notes and $5 notes out at the ATM, and I don't really want to have to go into the bank every time I need to get some bills out, which is why I didn't get that bills writing down thing, the other page in this, because I know I'm not going to do that. It's just too much effort. I like just going to the ATM, putting in my number and getting out what I need. So I think I might just pretend I put 10 in gifts, which is 40, and then maybe I can just get 20 out every other week. So that way it still gets the full amount, but just not $10 every week. And Christmas can get its full 20, which will mean 80. All right. So now if we add, oh, I forgot to add these. So 90 and 25 is 115. So if we started with this much minus 115, so we have 3,285 remaining. Now if we take four, oh, let me zoom you out so you can actually see what I'm doing here. Sorry if that was a bit annoying. So now if we take 400 plus 480 plus 200 plus 200 plus 200 plus 40 plus 80 plus 80. Oof, $1,680 on random stuff. So now if we take our 3285 minus 1680, we're left with 16 and 5. So that was a bit over half of what we had left, which means we should be able to save. Okay, so things looking good. So our debt and savings, like I said, we're not paying off debt at the moment. We're focusing on the hubby's car. So if I zoom you in real quick. All right, so should be able to save 1605. Cool, which means our total is 1605, 0 remaining. Okay. Now, let me just get things back in order, the way that you can see them good. Okay, so we started with, ending with. So let's double check that I did all of my maths right. So 1605 plus 1680 plus 3285 plus what did I do here? Oh, I see. Okay. Let me start again. So 1605 plus 1680 plus 115 equals 3400. Okay, we're good. Oh, sheesh. Alright, so theoretically, that's how it's gonna go. Now, I've already had, let me just unlock this. So we have already had the first week of September. I already did that. I do have some envelopes here. So I'm just going to write down exactly what I put in these and go through and make sure that that's what we have. So my income that week was actually $860. That was meant to go there. So our total is $860. Okay, so I made a little mistake and I wrote that in the wrong spot, but whatever. So basically, like I said, we split up some of our expenses between my account and hubby's account. So I don't, even though I have these fixed expenses like the Wi-Fi and my phone, they didn't necessarily come out of this paycheck in that way. So I put into a bills account, which I do every single week. I'll just write bills. I put $135 into that account. That account right now has about $1,800 in it, so we're pretty good, and that's what things like my phone, the Wi-Fi, my Redu that's coming up, all of that I pay this much. So I did the maths of how much everything will come to in the year and then divided that up to every single week. So every week, if I pay this much money, I should be able to cover all of those bills. So electricity, water, oops, I dropped my pen. Sorry. So water, electricity, Wi-Fi, my phone, radio, all that stuff, this will be able to cover it. So when it just says bills, that's going into bills account. So I'll just put accounts. So 860 minus 135. So I have 725 left over. Variable expenses, we have groceries, fuel, me, hubby. Whoa, why did I write Dade? Man, I can spell. Ugh. Date. Gifts. This is what we use for like birthdays and stuff like that. Father's Day we had recently, so that's what all of that comes out of. And then Christmas is just entirely our Christmas fund. Miscellaneous. And I think that's all I have envelopes for at the moment. So groceries gets 100, fuel gets 120, I get 50, he also gets 50, date gets 50, gifts gets 10, Christmas gets 20, and miscellaneous gets 20. So actually let's make that 0 because I didn't actually put any in there this week, but next week I'll put 20, so it evens out to 10, if that makes sense. So none this time, but let's do that math. So 100 plus 120 plus 50 plus 50 plus 50 plus 20 plus 20, so 410. And that is how much I got out, so that is correct. Now if we do 725 minus 410, I think I plussed that. 725 minus 410, so we're left with 315. Alright, now I do like to keep a buffer of about $100 in the account, but I think that's already in there this time, so I won't write that down here. But if I was going to put a buffer, I might just put it in here for next time. But I think that's all good, so we'll just write new car. So this is savings. Let's put the 315 aside for that. It's the only thing we're paying for right now. We're focusing on that, which means left we have $0. So we started with 860, 135 to bills, 410 to other sinking funds, and then 315 in the account for a new car. So I'm going to clean all this up and then let's stuff it. Okay, so I am back. We have the cash that we're going to be stuffing. These are my envelopes. So I made these with my Cricut and a laminator and some laminator sheets. I also have these coin jars because I'm doing some little challenges. So I have this $5 jar, which the jar I actually got from a discount store, and then I used my Cricut to put the label. So I literally have a little bit, let me just quickly count. 1, 2, 3, 4, $20 in there. So this is kind of, at the moment, it is just anytime we get a $5 note, I chuck it in here. Right now it's going towards, this is the baby fund basically. So one day when we do have a little baby, we can use that money to go towards any items that they might need. And then I have this little coin jar. I don't know if you can see, it says coin jar on there. So this is just where we stick any of our, oh gosh, it's pretty, any of our like, loose change. So this is only for silvers though. So I have no idea how much is in here. I haven't counted. I'm just waiting for it to get full and then we will deposit that. So I think that'll just go towards savings. We don't really have a use for it. And then any gold coins that we get, we have this monster of a tin. If you are anywhere from around here, you'll know exactly what this is and may have had one yourself. So this has literally all of our $1 and $2 coins. Again, we don't really know what this is going to go towards. We haven't really decided, but there's a long way to go. It's probably up to here, so no idea how much is in there. It's sealed on both sides. Sorry. Sorry about the noise. But it's sealed on both sides, so we can't open it unless you use a can opener. And once you use a can opener, there is no going back. So it's a really good way to save and make sure you save, because you have to go out and buy a whole new one if you want to open it. So I've taken out my envelope and my hubby's envelope just because I have our full names on them, and like I said, I think I want to keep that private for now. So I will get $50 and he will get $50. So, sorry, I just had a complete mind blank. So this is going in our envelopes. Now, groceries gets 100. I have already spent $50 this week, so I'm only going to put 50 in there for the moment. Fuel gets 120, 50 for me, and 70 for the hubby. His fuel is a lot more expensive. He gets the better quality fuel, and I think his tank is a bit bigger as well, so he goes through that much faster than I do. Now, for date, we have decided that any leftover date money is going to be, it used to get rolled over because like I said, I did start doing this a while ago, but I haven't been consistent and it hasn't fully worked out. I'm proud of our progress, but I want to be more consistent, so hence all of this. But this $10 is going to go in this container here. I think it was from Target or Kmart. It doesn't have any branding on it, but this is going to be our holiday/travel fund. At the moment, we can't really go anywhere because of COVID and lockdowns and things, but when we can, that's what that will be used for. So there's our first $10 in there. So date gets 50. Gifts is not getting anything this week. We will leave that. We do need to spend this though for my dad's Father's Day present. Even though Father's Day was on Sunday, yeah, we still need to get his gift. So that's what that's going towards. But $20 will be going in Christmas. So Christmas now has 50, 70, 80. So that's definitely better than nothing, but it's time to beef that one up. Christmas is literally going to be here before we know it, and it would be nice to have a big chunk in there. And miscellaneous will get 20, so it will have 20, 40, 60. Now this leftover $100 is actually from my husband's thing. He hasn't spent his spending money for the last 2 weeks, so this is the rest of his spending money. So he has 150 and I have 50. So that's our envelope stuffing. I hope you liked. If I do decide to keep our names private, I will print out some his and hers, or I don't know, just something. These are really, really nice in person, but I'm just thinking for the videos, if I continue this, I might do something with more of a like a solid background, because I like to see the cash. I find it really inspiring and I can read it perfectly fine in person, but just for you, it might be better viewer experience if it's just a solid front. So I don't know, we'll see what happens. I hope this was interesting, or at least in some ways helpful or motivating. Sorry it's a bit all over the place. This is literally my first time trying anything like this. So yeah, I really appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great day and I'll see you next time. Bye.